Hello everyone, thanks for stopping by today. I have a project share to show you. So this project is featuring a couple of dies from In Love Art Shop. And so what I did was I made some crepe paper rosettes, and then I glittered the edges. Here, let me just show you. So I made these crepe paper rosettes, and then I glittered the edges. And so the die I want to feature today is this die right here. So it is the Grass Rings die set, and I used this die here for all of my rosettes. So when you cut it out, it looks like this. Super cute. Let me measure it for you. My rosettes are 4 inches, but this die measures about 3 3/8. Well, let me see, more like 3 3 3/8. So it's a pretty good size die. And so here's what it looks like cut out with the Flourish collection, the Maggie Holmes Flourish collection. Really cute. And so here's one of the embellishments that I made, and all of these are using Flourish, and I think I mixed in a few. Oh, I can't even remember the name of the collection. It's either Gather or Chasing Dreams. I used a couple of the florals for them, but basically it's Flourish. Okay, and so here's where you can see where I tucked in one of the little wreath rings back in there. So all of these have one of the wreath rings as one of the background pieces. So I put that one on first, and then I put a floral from the ephemera pack next, and then just embellish these up. I tucked in a little sequin in there. I just like the little peekaboo kind of peeking out kind of thing. And then of course I had to put pom-poms on because I'm all into pom-poms right now. I've always loved pom-poms. Oh, and here's another little sequin peeking out right there. Super cute. I distressed the edge of this one here. I did make the bows with my Bows It All, that Scrap Diva 29, Erica talked about in one of her videos. I did purchase that, and I love making bows with it. So that's one of the bows that I made. So super cute. And I'll just show you the rest of them. So here's what this one looks like. Here's the little wreath behind here. It kind of peeks out around the edges, as you can see there. So here I just put some stitching on one of these tickets and distressed it with my nail file. Here's a little punch that I scallop punched it and sewed around it, and then I cut it in half and tucked half of it here and half of it here. And this is one of the flowers from the other collection. I don't remember if it's Gather or Chasing Dreams. Probably Chasing Dreams, but I can't be 100% sure. And then the little bunny here. And here's just a little piece of mesh that I got from Kathy. Kathy's Crafty Life. Thank you, Kathy. I've been using it. And so up in here I've got a pom-pom and a pom-pom. Oh, and here's a little pom-pom tucked here. I like to just tuck them in the little crevices. So that's that one. And I'll show you in a minute how my rosettes are different. I have 3 of one style and 3 of another style. And so here's the next one. You can see the frame tucked up under here. And then I just added one of the little tickets from the ephemera pack. And here is another one of the dies that I used from In Love Art Shop. And it looks like this. It's the Stitch Note Tags dies, and I used this one. And so this set comes in a set of, I don't know how many's in here, like 5 or 6. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It comes in a set of 6. So you get quite a few cute little tag dies. And so I tucked one of them right up in here. Super cute. Yeah, and then tucked in a sequin there, as you can see. And then there's some pom-poms here and here. And these little gems here are so stinking cute. And our Joann's store just started stocking these because I had never seen them before. And when I was walking through, I saw this little section set up with all these little dots. And they're called Diamond Dots Premium Resin dots. So, and these look holographic. I thought they were so cute, and they are so tiny. But I just stick these on with E6000 and like a little pin, like you use for sewing. And so I just dab it in my E6000 and dab it on my little gem with my tweezers, and then just stick it on. And they are so tiny, but they're so cute. As you can see, I used a couple of them. Here's one and here's one. So that's what this rosette looks like. And then this is a different style of rosette. As you can see, this one I used, I think it's the Papery Boxes tutorial where she stitched it. So you have your, I have 5 layers of crepe paper that's probably 15 or 16 inches long, and then you just stitch it in and out like a 1/4 of an inch. You know, each stitch is about a 1/4 of an inch apart. And then, oh no, my little thing fell off. Sometimes it's hard to get things to stick to glitter. And so, yeah, that's how I made those. If you want to look up her tutorial, the Papery Box. So, yeah, I wanted to show you that this one is different from this one, because this one I did like Miss Everly, and you accordion fold your crepe paper, and then you stick the glue, the hot glue in there. And so these are thicker. I don't know if you can tell the width difference. So these are a lot thicker. I really like those. And but these are super cute too. I really like these too. And if you made your crepe paper longer, they might even be, you know, thicker. I'm not sure. When you bunch them back up, when you bunch them up. So here's this one. As you can see, I used a ton of those diamond dots that I just showed you from Joann's on this little peacock's tail, and then one here. And here's my little die cut. I did it in gold, just gold paper. And yeah, I tacked a sequin up here and some pom-poms here and there, and put a little strip of paper on this one, and a little piece of strip of glitter, glitter paper with my little sticker. Of course it came off, so I'm going to have to hot glue it on. And so, oh, and I also put a floral piece back here. I put a floral piece on all of them. Floral ephemera piece. Okay, and so here's the next one. And this one I used glitter paper when I cut out my little ring. These little rings here, I used glitter paper. And I think I like it the best. I really love the way the glitter wreath looks back in there. It gives it some sparkle. And so then I put my ephemera piece on here, some of those little diamond dots, and a piece of ruffled up paper, and a little XOXO sticker, a little bow. And on this one I just attached, I sewed on, I don't know if you can see it, I sewed this tag on. I tried to use like a safety pin, and I couldn't get it to work so that it looked good, or a garment pin, and so I just sewed it on, stitched it on there, and I think it worked out pretty well. Looks pretty cute. And I attached a piece of lace to the back of this. Now this little tag, I got this die set years and years ago, and the other day I saw Gina from Scrapinology say that she finally got one from, I think she said Paper Tray Ink. I think that's what it's called. Paper Tray Ink. And that's where I got mine. But it's been like 15 years ago or so, so I'm not real sure. I can show it to you. It's a really cute little set right here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try not to make it so that there's a glare. So yeah, I use this little tag here. And these little buttons came from there too. The stars and the moon, they didn't. They're from another set. But I believe the buttons came with it too. So yeah, that's what I used to make. I think I was on this one. To make these little tags. And then I distressed them with my nail file. Put a little stitching on here and a little gem. You know, a little pom-pom. I didn't over embellish this one. I managed to control myself. I was so proud. So I wanted to keep adding, but I figured that's enough. Stop. As this on this one, you can tell I kind of got a little more carried away. So here's another glitter wreath die cut. Super cute. And I did distress around these ephemera flowers. I don't know if you noticed. So the last one I did not, but let me show you. So like this one here, around the flowers, the ephemera piece, I just used my nail file and just kind of shabbied it up because, you know, it adds more texture and more interest to your project. So I did that, and I added the diamond dots here in the center, a little piece of ruffled paper that's stitched down the middle, a little bow, another little tag. These are so stinking cute, aren't they? Put a little piece of, or a little chipboard heart from the Flourish set that comes on the chipboard. A little jimmy here, and I stitched it, and then added a piece of, just a little piece of trim from Hobby Lobby. I think I got this from Hobby Lobby. I just added that, and then a piece of this here that I got from Kathy, and I think she got that from Joann's. I'm pretty sure that's what she said. And so, yeah, that's what that one looks like. Super cute. And that's it, guys. So that took me a couple of days to make because I'm kind of slow. And I like to, when I make my projects, I like to lay it all out and look at it a while, make sure that's the way I want it before I glue everything down, because once it's down, you know, sometimes it's hard to get it back up. So anyway, I wanted to get on here and share that with you. And I will put all the links to the dies that I used below. And yeah, I've got another video to make, and I think it's going to be like a this and that kind of video, just showing you several this and that things that I've made that's quite interesting. So I'll try and get that one up right after this one. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.